Hey, how's it going? I know Anthony's live. It just popped up the second I hit go live, but I haven't painted for 2 days, so really figured I would throw up some paint on. I do not have the ability right now to record anything very well because I managed to break the lens on my camera. So I can go live. Oh, I got my hand stuck. I didn't tell anybody I was coming live, so I'm just painting, just putting some white down, just some craft white just to cover though. I just watched Chrissy paint this live, and I wanted to quickly do my version of it. I see Matt did one that came out beautiful. Figured I'd go ahead and paint while it's still in my head. Fresh. Um, Chrissy's Canvas Art is one of the people that I follow. Amazing artist. I'll still away with that noise though. Give me half a second. Sorry about that, guys. When I paint with a canvas, that's what keeps my canvas from bouncing around. This is watercolor paper. Nice job. Drop your paper towel in the water. This is just watercolor paper. Dries very quickly. Gotta really get going on it or you're gonna lose it. And this is just aquamarine. This actually might be ultramarine blue. This is just my version of her painting, real quick. If you want to see the real thing, go to her page. It's Chrissy's Canvas Art. I have no problem telling people who I follow, because if it wasn't for people like her and grayscale painting and Ianopolis, people like that, and Clive 5 Art, I would still be painting stuff to look like it belongs on underneath a cardboard box. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly think about where my mountain's going to be. I'm going to put my mountain right here. Let's go ahead. Get that kind of drawn in with a little bit of wet water. I mean, a little wet water. Yeah, a little wet water. It's not the dry water, it's the wet water. You know, apparently on Amazon you can buy dehydrated water. All you have to do is add water to it. Yes, I watch Mr. Beast. Can't help it. He's funny. He's a very charitable man. Let's go ahead and get this blue down here so we get all this color in. This is, I think it's Mount Fuji. Now I don't have a picture in front of me, so this is strictly what I watched you paint, and I hope I do it justice. Trying to get this blue a little bit lighter right here. She just came offline, so there's no way she's going to be on. Let's go ahead. Can you guys see this okay? Yeah, okay, my head's not in your way. Get my gray hair in your way, you'll never see me. Alright, I got that. Alright, so let's go ahead and add I'm going to do this in a little different blue. This is what color we want to call this? This is mountain blue. So let's go ahead and do it in mountain blue. Got the top. You know what? We're going to paint it all blue. Let's go ahead and get this color in. A little square on the top. Come down. And I'm going to try to do this in pretty much just one paintbrush. See if we can do it. We'll give it a shot. I might have a little problem when it comes to putting in leaves, and I think they're cherry blossoms. I know what's going on. Let's move that right there. I don't have my sweatshirt zipped up. Give me half a second, guys. There we go. Let's do that. Now, go ahead and get this down. And do this as quick as we can. I only have a little bit, so this is going to be a pretty fast painting. Pretty easy painting though. If you're a beginner, this is a really simple painting to do my way. I mean, she does things very intricate and beautiful, and I'm just throwing out my version of it just because I asked and she said I could. She probably didn't think I was going to do it live, but she's the one that told me not to. I painted a painting the other day of this is wet. Don't forget, this is watercolor paper, so I can add a little bit more water than probably people who use canvas. You know, I can do this stuff basically like watercolors if I wanted to. Let's go ahead and put this in here. Let's give ourselves an idea where we want to stop here. This may be too high up. You know what? I think it is. I think I painted it a bit too high, but we'll take care of that. We'll just add something a little different to it. I'm gonna add just a touch of the ultramarine in here. Go a little darker right here. Shadow going on here. I'm gonna pull up the sleeves, get us going. Let's get going. Let's go ahead and get this going. So we're gonna do this quick. Cooking tacos for dinner, so you know, I got a little while before I have to get up there and make dinner. I love to cook for my family. That spot right there, we need to make that go away. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of different blue, mix the two together. Got a nice little dark spot right there. A little bit of dark right there. Let's wipe our brush off, get a little bit of water, rinse that off. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to pull this down. Pull down. We're going to go this way. We're going to pull down. We're going to rinse that brush a little bit. Let's grab a little bit of titanium white. Same brush, just slightly rinsed. Sorry about that noise. Go ahead and get this in there. With the titanium white, you might have to rinse your brush once in a while just to keep that stuff from getting too built up on there. Put this stuff right on the edge over there. Don't get too fancy with it, because this is snow and snow kind of does what it wants. Like I said, we're going to be using the same brush, so let's give her a little rinse. Get a little of that blue out of it, get a little more white. Go on down right here. Sharpen the tip a little bit. Flip it over, use the other side if you have to. Go ahead and pull that like that. Now keep your brush flat. Just pull down. Turn your edge flat, turn edge. These are easy to do. Keep it up there. We want to keep that ridge in the background. So we want a nice hard edge in the front, but keep that black line in the back. Gives it the look of a crater. In this case, a volcano. Let's go ahead and get a little bit down there. Now we'll go ahead and wipe our brush off. Get a little bit more white, titanium white. I put just a splash of Crafts white with it, just because it's a little looser. And instead of adding water, I just added a little Crafts white. Just a little bit of something right there. Okay, then we grab a wiper brush. I'm really sorry to Anthony for going on the same time. I mean, it doesn't affect his people that watch him at all. They're going to watch him, not me. But I hate doing it, you know? Just pull this just a touch. I want this just to kind of go watercolor on me a little bit here. Just grab a little blue, throw that in here. Add some darkness on the bottom. Just for a minute, because we're going to make that kind of disappear a little bit. Let's go ahead and do this side too. A little bit more water, a little bit more paint. Remember, if you're doing this on canvas, you want to be careful how much of water you put in. You can do this with a medium. Added just a touch of the other ultramarine just to get a little dark spot right there. Okay, we'll rinse our brush. I don't think I can do the next step with this brush. Actually, I know I can't, so let's go ahead. We're going to take our craft weight. Let's go ahead and put craft weight in here. Okay, just add a bunch of craft weight right here. Well, I don't remember what the bottom of her painting looked like, but we'll do what we can. It is what it is, right? It's the way we do it. Let's go ahead and get this all mixed up right here. I might have waited too long to make it do a very good job, but I want to make sure I get paint everywhere first. Now, I'm not painting exactly what she did because it's just she paints in a different style than I do. So we're just putting my own stamp on it. So that's how we do it. You know, we add our own flair. For me, I don't know if it's flair or just the fact that I paint the way I paint, and it's hard for me to. Yeah, there we go. Get some of that blue down here. That's what I want it to do. I want the drift. We want this to go up just a hair. Gotta make sure we keep this clean. I want to put a little bit too much right there. Let's grab just a touch of liquid. See if we can move this stuff around a little bit. It's on paper, so it's not going to move so easy. Let's go ahead and get her to move just a hair, though. There we go. There we go. We got her to move. Yeah, she's moving now. Let's go ahead and move that way, and then get a little bit over here. Yeah, that's good. Let's grab a touch of the white on our bristles. Just the craft white. Just to fill in this bottom section, we'll mix the blue with the white. I know we already put white on it, but we want to grab the blue while we're doing it. Not too hard though, just real soft. Real soft. Just a little bit of pressure. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Don't forget to keep wiping that brush. Probably best to get a whole another paper towel. Oh, let's switch to it. So we gotta get some paint off that brush. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. Funny thing is, I'm gonna put some back on in a second. Put all the way back on. Put some right here. Touch it again. Put some down here. A bit more white. I'm going to wipe a bunch of this off in a second. I just want to get it on there. Let's get that brush really clean. This is just that makeup brush I use. Just any soft bristle brush will do. Alright, that's good. Let's go a little bit right there so it's got a little different powdery color to it. A little bluer powdery color. Put a little bit down here too so it kind of puts a little bit less stark, that bright white. There we go. Now remember, this is what's in my head. From what I saw of her picture, I just took a mental image of her picture, a picture in my head. We'll go ahead and switch it all up and add my 2 cents to it and see if we can make it something similar but different. The colors I have today are just ultramarine blue, the mountain blue, which is just a craft paint, sap green, Mars black, and fire engine bright red. Okay, so we got this. Now she had trees here, and trees here, and some bushes, trees right here. So we're going to grab a smaller. Let's go ahead and get this brush clean real quick. I don't want to leave our brush in the water. Hope I'm alive. I hope I'm here. Anyway. Didn't even check my sound. I should do that real quick. Give me half a second to make sure my sound's working before I continue on. Let's see if I got any sound. Yep, we got sound. All right. I just want to make sure because I'd hate to go halfway through this or 3/4 of the way through and find out I forgot to turn on my sound again. I've already done it before. All right. Okay. Now don't forget, watercolor paper, big difference. Just adding little branches here and there. Just something to put some stuff on. Go ahead and get a little bit of liquid. Whatever you prefer, whatever medium, whatever boosting agent you use, feel free to use what you have. I got this thing about putting too many branches on stuff. That's just how I am, though. All the time. Heaven forbid if I just do a tree that has 6 branches on it. That's my style, so that's just what I'm going to do. Just who I am. Let's go ahead and add a little something right here. I don't know if she had a tree right here or not, but aesthetically, I think she has a bird, and I'm not putting a bird in because I don't paint birds. I'm not very good at them. Unless they're just little black ones in the distance, I'll put one of those in, but I'm not very good at the whole animal thing. Let's add a little thickness to a few of these. Just because they need to have something to grab on. Now, this is all tape, so don't freak out when you see the side of my thing not all painted. It's just because, oops, getting a little dry. Let's get a little bit of liquid. Gotta thin out that paint just a little bit. Gotta make the paint flow. When you're doing trees, you almost want ink consistency. You want the very tips to. Now I know some people that do this with a pen, acrylic pen, fine tip pen. Great thing to use. If you got one, go for it. I have them. Mine are all worn out. They're very thick. A lot of years of painting on skateboards have kind of worn them out. Doing grip tape and stuff. I haven't been painting on canvas for very long, but I did airbrush for quite a while. I think I painted my first professional thing, getting paid for it, and actually I got paid pizza when I was in high school. I painted the sign of a friend's father's wrecker, the company name. So it's been in there, just alright. I don't want to get carried away too much. Maybe one right here. Boy, that's thinning out terrible. I mean, it's thick and dropping off on me. There we go. Let's try this. There we go. Well, it starts skipping like that means you're getting a little dry, and my background's probably drying out on me. I didn't quite get this on here fast enough. So we'll go ahead and add a thicker one right there. A little something right there, a little something right there. And these don't have to be perfect. Don't forget, these are all going to be. There we go. Yeah, that's what I like that right there. So a little something a little thicker right there. Just kind of aim these down just a hair so it doesn't look like they're coming out of nowhere. Okay. Now that paint up there is set up for a minute, and I have my little script liner brush, so let's go ahead and add some white. Just coming down to the top. I'm not going to get carried away with it. I think Anthony is testing a new piece of equipment. I think that's what he's doing tonight. And I've got a little bit longer, and then I gotta go. Tomorrow I'm making a homemade pea soup, so human pea soup. So it's a quick, easy one tonight, and we'll do this 6-hour thing tomorrow, where it takes. I let that stuff cook all day. Get that one right down there like that. There we go. Surprise. You don't ever see me this time of night, do you? I don't ever come this time of night. Thank you. Surprised to see me. People think I paint during the morning and only in the morning. I know it's yeah, it is healthy. It's good food. It's not Twinkies, and I'm drinking water, not Mountain Dew. So yeah, I think Anthony was just on or is on testing some stuff. But I wanted to paint your painting, so I'm probably not going to do it a complete justice because I don't have a picture. I'm completely doing it out of my head. I love Twinkies. I'm sorry. So I'm having some sap green, mixing some black in with it, making a nice deep green. Because I use Mars Black, so it's got blue in it anyway. Mars Black has blue. It's made up with blue. We'll do a little sap green. There we go. And this is the fun part. I'm going to do it just a touch different because I personally don't know if I've really seen very many Japanese cherry trees. We'll see what we can produce. Yeah, the blue color is called Mountain Blue. It's actually a blue color. I like it. It kind of gives me that nice cold feeling, like it would really be up there. This isn't going to be very long. Oh, in case anybody's wondering and you can't see the chat and it's later, I'm actually talking to Chrissy. Chrissy's Canvas Art. She's live on my chat. She's the inspiration for this painting. She actually inspires a lot of my art. A lot of the stuff I do, I watch what she does, and then No, actually, thank you for asking, but I'm not putting a bird in. It's just what's in my head, what I remember watching. We'll see what happens, Chrissy. We're gonna go with just gonna go with the flow. You know how I am. Comes out the way it comes out. I paint completely out of my head 90% of the time. Just I'll see something and then take it and just run what's in my head. Used to do that with electronics, but it's been a while. I like this color though. Oh, you didn't add the crane? Okay. Sorry, I caught just 2 seconds near the end when you waved your hands and said goodbye. I tried to get back in time, but I was plugged into a medical machine, so I had to disconnect and all that stuff and put it all away. And let's see, I think that one will go like that. That one was a little thick, even for me. Yeah, I didn't think it needed the bird either, to be honest with you. Let's add a little bit more color to it. I'm adding a little bit more green to it, a little less black, because I'm getting closer to you. So it's not coming out that way, but that's what color we're going to do. Kind of like the way these leaves are coming out though. Kind of wild. I'll try to. I've only got to about 5:30, Chrissy. So I will be close, won't we? We'll be close to the end. I get near the end. And I'm not sure if I'm not sure the rest of these steps for him because I had to take off, but it's alright. We're just going to go with the flow. Of course, you're left-handed, so I think you're left-handed. Pretty sure you paint left-handed. That's why you get along with Anthony so well. He's a lefty too. We're going to flatten these out on this side. I know those went upward a little bit. Gotta put those right there like that. Is my head in the way? I'm sorry, I can't really tell. Less. I'm so used to painting fir trees and stuff that we have, which I live in Vermont in the United States, so I have a lot of pine trees and maple trees. So I'm used to like heavy foliage. I'm not used to stuff that's got just a few leaves on it. We'll see how it comes out. Sorry if I'm breathing in your ear. I'll try not to. I just listened to one of my videos the other day and discovered that I spend half the time breathing in people's ears. I don't do it intentionally. Oh yeah, actually I do. You just don't know it. Boy, people that come on my channel are gonna think I'm crazy. Well, okay, never mind. It is what it is. Yeah, you know you like it. Cut it out. Get myself in trouble. My wife will come down and beat my butt. I'm a big guy, and she's not. But talk about a massive respect thing. She's my family's my world. Anyway, let's get these last couple in here. I think I need to bring that one up just a tiny bit because I didn't like the way it was kind of flattening out. I think something's not right over here. Something doesn't look right. Oh, I know, I see it. Okay, you're right here. You kind of flattened yourself over here. I painted all that and didn't put anything in here. Same over here. I didn't put anything in here, and there's going to be some inside a little bit. Not a whole lot, but there's got to be some branch in there. Right there, too. Let's get a little dark. A little bit darker in here. This is on watercolor paper, don't forget, so it's a little different. Okay. Rinse, rinse, rinse. Now we're going to grab, this is craft paint. Grab just a touch of liquid, which is going to have a little black left in it probably. Let's see if we can, those up here are probably dry. Let's go ahead and add some of these. See if I can remember how these go. I'm not going to put a ton of them in. Not going to cover up all the green. I want to leave some of the green because we don't want to lose any, too much of the leaves. Gotta have that dark, make this red go. It's not super bright, but we'll take care of that in a minute. We're gonna add some blossoms on this tree after. Just a couple white blossoms. Hope this. A little slow, Carolyn. Sorry, my daughter sent me she was actually here picking up the baby and sent me some pictures. And believe it or not, that noise was just barely my picture showing up, and that's 35 minutes later. Not good. That's slow. Good service. So glad it wasn't an emergency or anything. So a little bit right here, something right here. Oh, I'm starting to rush a little bit. I gotta slow down. It's all good. Yeah, terribly slow. She sent me like 4 pictures though, so it's a lot of memory. All right, that's still wet. I can see it. If you look at the nice thing about painting on paper is if you really, really pay attention to it, you can actually see when the colors start drying on you. And I don't use a hairdryer. I just don't. I have a beautiful heat gun, and I only use it to melt my paintbrushes, it seems. Anyway, haven't replaced those yet, Chrissy. Still kind of short on funds to get new paintbrushes, but we'll make do with what we got. I can get them from Walmart and still make them work. Yeah, I'll paint with feathers if I have to. Paper towels, Q-tips, I've painted with them all. Whatever it takes to get paint on canvas, Oops, those are a little bit crazy. Yeah, I will actually have a set that's in a case. See, I do have a set. Now ask me if I'm ever going to open them. Those were a gift from my daughter. As a thank you, and just telling me she loves me. And I don't want to ruin them, so I'm probably never going to use them. To me, it's more important to The memory is more important than the value or the usage of them for me. A couple more. We'll do a couple more down there. And we'll go ahead and add some white. These are still a little wet, I think. Yeah, I'm turning it a little green. That's alright. Kind of like it down there. I like it a little darker down here, so if they change a little bit on the red to green, I'm okay with it because this tree is kind of hiding that tree just a little bit, so it's going to be a little darker anyway. So Chrissy, I don't know if this is anything like what you painted. Probably not, but the thought came from you. Okay, let's rinse that brush. I have another little brush right here somewhere that I like. There it is. This brush is super, super soft. I hardly ever use it. It's actually for doing it's one of my oil paint brushes. It's gonna take me a second though. And don't worry, they're not gonna stay completely white. We'll go back in and we'll add just a touch of red in the middle of them. Turn them kind of pink. Just a touch of pink. If I had done it quick enough, I could have done it with the paint that's there, like that one just did. Now you don't want a whole lot on the inside. Because you don't want to lose too much of that red. I'm at the inside of the clumps. You want to kind of keep that red in the middle so you can got 15 minutes. I think I'm going to make it. This will be a half an hour painting, give or take. No, it won't. 48 minutes. Okay, it'll be an hour painting. That's mountain and everything, though. I don't know if these are helping or making it worse. We'll find out when we're done. I'm not sure if we're doing this tree justice or not. I might have taken away from what I did, but we'll see what happens. Let's take a leak at it. Yeah, let's take a leak at it. Let's take a look at it. Ooh, that's crazy. That's a bit crazy even for me. Alright, let's take some red. Let's tone all these crazy flowers down. Yeah, I know. I'm all that work I did and I'm putting red in the middle. It's alright. Because you only want just a hint of white on the outside edges. So you just barely want to see Just want to see the white, just barely. Just a little bit of white. Because you want them to look, the white's going to make the red look pink. So it'll give it the illusion, just your eye will look at it and say, okay, that's a pink color. That's not a white dot with a red center in it. It'll make your eye think it's pink. At least that's what it does for me. I may be wrong, but that's just what my eyes do. So then again, I'm blind as a bat, so what do I know? Let's see if that does anything for me. I don't know. Does that do anything for you, or does that just mess it up? I like the deep green look over here, but I don't know. I'm looking at the picture. I kind of like the dark red with the green. Yeah, I like the green. I don't know if I care for the white. Not a problem. We can do that. Let's go ahead and get some green, grab some black. Let's make all those little white dots disappear real quick. I like the green better. I try, but I like the green better. It's not a big deal. These are easy to fix. No worries. 2 seconds later, we have half of them gone already. And actually, that's kind of wild, actually, the way that's coming out. Putting that green in the middle of the red like that. Let's see what happens when we're done. I might have to let this dry and come back and re-red everything. But that won't be tonight. Maybe not, though. I don't know. Let's see what happens when we're done. This paint dries pretty quickly, so I might be okay. Glad I didn't do the other side, though. Let's go back in and grab the red. And let's go ahead and add the red over the top and see what happens. That'll work for me. That'll work for me. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I knew she'd dry quicker. I didn't add any, there's no medium in this at all, so it's strictly acrylic paint, so it's just going to dry pretty quick. Actually, I like how this paintbrush is putting these on better. This might be my new go-to paintbrush for putting different types of leaves on. We're getting there, Chrissy. A couple minutes and we'll be done. I'm not going to keep you up all night. I was getting late for you. Glad you had fun this morning watching Oswina. Yeah, I'm pretty wild in the morning. Get that coffee in me, and I never know what comes out of my mouth, I don't think. Get that rush of sugar and caffeine in the first thing in the morning, and My brain's a free for all. It wasn't bad when I was spending all the time working on robots and stuff and electronics and all the mechanical stuff I did. It's just terrible since I've stopped doing that stuff. My brain's got time to think of strange things. Got a little bit more red right here. Something right there. Let's go ahead and add brightness right here. Maybe brighten it up just a touch right there. You know what? I kind of like how there's a few bright spots here or there. Let's put a couple bright ones over here too. Put a couple bright ones, and I think we'll leave them just the way they are. Because I kind of like how the bright pops out. I like how this bright is knocking the socks off me here. Wait, I got footies on. Never mind. Oh, way much better. Yeah, I'd rather see people smile than be grumpy all the time. So, there's my craziness. Don't know what else you put in there. Can't remember. I think there was a bird. I mean, there was supposed to be a bird or maybe some up there. I think I'm supposed to add just a touch. Let's add a little bit of blue. Just a little bit. I want a little bit right here. I want to go down just a hair right here. Look at this line. Across the top just a hair. There's a couple little dark things right here. Just a little bit on that one side. I don't want to go too crazy. I kind of want them over here. There we go. Kind of like that. There. There. Let's peel the tape off. I think we'll call that pretty close. I don't want to get carried away. I'm not adding any birds. I didn't add any. Do you know what I did not add though? Not a single one. I just realized that, Chrissy. Just give me half a second. If you give me 2 seconds of your time, we're going to take and add there. A little something on top. And it's kind of a strange looking. Gonna take a little bit out of this right here. Kind of scrumble out just a hair with this. Just got a little bit of water in it. Just take that down. Gonna make this disappear down here like this. Just wisp it away. Like so. Stretch this one out just a hair into the dark. And voila. It's there, but it's not. let's go ahead and close up my little plastic tray here. Let's see what we have. Survey says, and I'm not going to sign this one because this is your painting, not mine. And that's what she looks like. Actually, I don't sign very much. I hardly ever sign anything. Alright, just for you. Just for you. And then wait till you check out what color I sign things in. I told you I'm not normal. Come on, paint. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch Tony and Anthony in a second. Tony. I don't think I've ever called him Tony. Oh no, I think here comes that. No, I'm okay. I sign in gold. Yeah, I sign in gold. I always do. Well, there you go. I'm glad you like it. I know it's kind of a really abridged version of what you painted, but I think it came out pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I love the colors. Thank you for showing me those trees. I like the way those trees came out. I'm gonna have to do that again. Probably with some foliage, something. Do some greens and browns with the reds and you were just popping on top. But thank you so much for coming to visit me. I'm glad that you got to catch it and stop by. And thank you for everything you've done for me. I do appreciate teaching me. Yeah, frame is on. Mr. Anthony Gray technique. Tape the outside edge. Number one, it holds my paper down, but it instantly frames it. But thank you so much. And everybody take care. And as I always tell you, enjoy life. You never know. See you guys when I see you.